It's week 18 of the 2023.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. Play fake. Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action. Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jameis to throw it. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field. They score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4
from the gun on third down. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw from Mayfield. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mayfield with it once more.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. To return is Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. Play fake. Mayfield.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
On second and goal.
McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night.
From the 30 on second down, Winston. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Throwing, Winston. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield taking a shot here for Marshall. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest where the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Finding space at the 40, and he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him Now Mayfield.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Out of his end zone, Winston. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incomplete.
And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Normally, we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. And
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return, Hardy. Oh, good move. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at
all. Second down, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On play action, Winston. Steps away to his left. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You know he has a lot of confidence in his arm. He likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw, Mayfield. Complete on the quick throw to short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got a man, that's Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll run. It's a Zigbo. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Jameis now on first down.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
They run with a Zigbo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. To throw is Winston. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there. And it's 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Now Jones.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Winston. Flushed out right. Gets past one man. They'll wind up with positive. To throw, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end. Landry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Peyton Turner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum. And they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Eluding the pressure. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So here are Mayfield and the Panthers. Down 17-16, a minute 7 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Here's Baker. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about tone setter, now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after him.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrays.